Shall we continue our journey, driver? Let's meet Keola. Hawaiian born and raised, he knows these lands like the back of his hand. He loves sharing the culture, history and beauty of Hawaii. First journey to the east, between seafronts, mind-blowing mountains and wild waterfalls.
My name is Keola Nakahiki Raposo. You think you can remember that? Easy, Ron, no worries. You can just call me Keola. I was told that you needed someone to show you around. I'm more than happy to share a story or two along the way. Want to take some pictures of these places, yeah? No worries. I asked MotorFest to take some pics for you. Just cruise and enjoy the ride. The design on this van, that's the Kind style. He's a local street artist that always sets the mood for the sandy beach over there. Saved aboard. We'll catch some waves later on the North Shore. Get the biggest waves. For now, enjoy the landscape. Take a look at that island over there. That's Molokai. Hawaii Pai'aina, or the Hawaiian archipelago, was said to be pulled up by the magical hook of Maui. That's what my kupuna told me. You can believe it or not. Coconut Resort is just in front. An epic hotel, unfortunately destroyed by a hurricane. The palm trees that line the road is pretty cool. Preps you for the first pick. Another landscape, another photo. Ko'olau poko. Nah, just another mountain range? It's actually part of a volcano. We're going that way. Easy, easy. It's been sleeping for 2.5 million years now. This is the B-side, Kane Ohe, land of resources in ancient times. Pretty developed now. Check it out though. Not a bad place to live, huh? Check out Manoa Canyon. That's my favorite part of the trail. Cliffs with waterfalls, so peaceful. Right time to recharge your mana. Ice cream shop up the road. Take a break and relax.
How was your first ride of discovery? This is only the beginning. You'll see. Hawaii is full of enchanting buried places. For the next race, the weather is expected to be great. What do you think about a convertible ride in the backcountry? We have prepared a classic for you from a very famous German brand, the BMW Z4 M40i. The Bavarian manufacturer has always been a leader in the field of roadsters. From the 4 Series through the 8 Series to the M6, there is a significant number of models that have been turned into convertibles. We're almost there. Central Hawaii, the land that feeds the living.
E ha'i mo'olelo ana au ia oe. He ko'i ka mo'olelo. Pela e pili, ai ke kanaka I kono aua puni. E hui, koke aku no, kaua I ke hoa. First pick. I couldn't resist. These wind turbines are inspiring. Hey, Neil, oye, que hoa. Or rather, how you doing, my friend? Whee. Now you're here. Might be nice to learn a few words besides alo. The top down on the convertible. Sunflowers everywhere. What a real weekend in the country. The island is dotted with crops everywhere. Sugarcane down south, bananas up north, and pineapples all in the middle. Another legend I used to hear. All that you see came to be thanks to the god Lono. Oh, don't miss that left turn. Lono is the one who brings balance with the wet seasons, making this land fertile. Poetry. But get some sad parts. Oh, shall we? Smile. Nice. So, when it rains, it's said that Lono is crying for the woman he lost, Kaikilani. Poetic. I told you. All his tears make everything grow. I don't like bother you with too much. You are racing after all. Check out those buildings. Got it. That's Honolulu.
vehicle. You know the serial version because it's a famous Ford, but we added a little touch of Hawaii to it.
Is that Ford Bronco made in oval? Ah, perfect. This is the exact car we need today. We're going to the beaches of Waimea, where the mountains rise from the water. Kiki? Sure, but there's another precious spot. Trust me. Let's take a photo of this spot. Perfect for surfing. We call that hitting alu. Everybody here surfs. Duke is the most famous. But long before that, points of every class and calling enjoyed surfing. Bruh, even Lono surfed, although he preferred to surf the heavens. Whoa, bruh, look at this lava giant. Majestic. Black sand comes from that volcano. Trying to walk barefoot on the heat, it's like walking on fire. Should I go take a look in this cave over here? Bruh, pretty mean. Check the sea monster on your left. We arrived at Waianae, my favorite surf spot. The first wave, all you.
has his spots, but it's up to you to discover others. The island is full of them. Another element and enter the furnace. So you need a car that is also tough and powerful. Good thing you're driving the 1969 Camaro Z28. Someone once said that this car eats Mustangs for breakfast. It should definitely be up to the task. You're in. I'll hand over the comms to Kiola.
Ualohe paha oi no pele ke o kua. Ka wahine vela ena o ka lua. Nona ke kino kahe a vai. E a e ana I na ala me na ale. E mo olelo awane e kaua nona. How's it, friend? Hope you enjoy the cool water. Where we're going, the temperature is much higher. Welcome to the volcano. All the mountains around you are volcanic. Some are sleeping, but the others, no need to point you a picture. Tele, she's the goddess of the volcano. They say the volcano's activity is the same as her temper. Sometimes calm, sometimes explosive. You're driving in a territory of a fearsome goddess. Definitely worth a fold. Pele continues to make Hawaii. Because of her, we can witness the process of creation. are a source of luck. Powerful and breathtaking giants that show us the balance of destruction and creation. Awesome. The rocky flows of a few seconds ago has transitioned to a wet and fertile land. This is what Hawaiians proudly call Kulaivi. Another difficult word, huh? There's a nice Japanese temple hidden there, but might be tough to stop. But let's take a picture. To keep it simple, Kulaivi is your homeland, the place that claims you, feeds you, and that you take care of. In sight, well known for its surf and its prawns, obviously. It feels like the end. The Rainbow Bridge will make a perfect spot to mark the occasion. Smile. Wow, nice. I'm a fan of the volcano one.
The harshness of the West. Now I invite you to the wilds of the North. Between sand, asphalt and mud, an all-terrain car is needed. So, here's our response. Neo-engineering, retro trash, wild attitude, all yours for this race, the Dodge Challenger SRT, cross-country edition.
He mina ka umo o lelo puna hele. Aloha no. Kau aku ka manao. Kau maha ka nao. Ya nae ka mahele e lanai ka manao. A pili aku ko uka pua me ko kaipua. He pili ona mai kai ki aloha. less you ride on asphalt, the better you will be. A good start, the white sandy beaches of Cavela Bay, a serene treasure away from the hustle and bustle. Famous resort on your left. Perfect place to spot some gold. So what you think? We should leave the road for a bit, yeah? Check out some untamed paths. Jungles are some of the most unspoiled on the island. Beautiful and unique. Hawaii is more than 2,500 miles away from the nearest land mass. No forest in the world looks exactly like this one. Enjoy the winding descent. There's a nice view. You're about to pass right by the Laie Hawaii Temple, or at least behind it. That was quick, but we still got the photo.
It's like it never happened.
In the Kaipapau forest are great. I love how the sunlight breaks through the tree branches. Going sideways in the jungle. I've never seen a Dodge Challenger do that before. This one's for the gallery. these beaches. Another volcanic beach. Rah, becoming a specialist. There is still much to discover here. White, black, or green. There are literally beaches of all colors here in these islands.
One more time. That was a nice trip. Hawaiians have a deep connection with the sea. The only way to understand it is to go and splash around a bit. A powerboat designed by the MotorFest team is waiting for you at Lai Point. The Proto MK2, slick and agile.
Glad to see you're sea-bound. Careful, it might not look it, but the way the buoys move, the sea is rough. It's time to prove your skills. These waves are not easy to navigate. Full starboard. After that huge rock, there's a killer view of the eastern mountains. Navy ship? You're brave like a true Hawaiian sailor. Not many know it, but 1,000 years before Columbus stepped foot on the Americas, we were already exploring a country bigger than Russia, Polynesia. The ancestral people of Hawaii found their way using the best kind of GPS, the sky and the stars. I'd say that made us the greatest explorers on the face of the earth, right? Don't mind my pride, because our wayfinding traditions help define who we are. Look to your right, we've come back to Kaneohe. This swell must make fishermen happy. Taste the ama-ama if you can. Simply, oh no. By the way, your boat is great. Sure, but the next time, let's sail to the stars on a real va'a. Another shipwreck graffiti. Port side. The cruise finishes at Manana, the rabbit island. Don't look for the rabbits though, none left. They were all moved to another place, like a farm or something.
MotorFest has made a gift for a budding sailor. Look in your inventory. The Proto MK2 is now yours. You're about to take in the island from a whole new perspective. The sky. Ready to meet a United States Marine Corps aviation legend, the Transport F4U Corsair. Immediate takeoff. Be warned, this veteran's still got it.
Welcome aboard. Ready for a little tour of the island from the sky? You remember the falls in Manoa Valley? Look, straight ahead. Honolulu in the light of the setting sun. By the way, Kaneohe must be great at this time. Head over the mountains and see for yourself. We're gaining altitude. Look to your right. No lies here. The beautiful Molokai. The next landscape deserves a photo. A suspension bridge over the Kahana State Park. That valley leads to the ocean. The There used to be dinosaurs around here, like 30 years ago. It was for a little Hollywood movie. They were there, I swear. Be careful when you dive. You'll pick up speed. Welcome to Wahiawa, old seat of government, the area of old called Lihue. You see that huge fruit? The city is the place of the famous pineapple plantation and its giant maze. You could come back here after our trip. This is where the Electric Odyssey playlist begins. Trees are scarce. You are back in the land of Pele. That's the Keck Observatory. Go there when the sun's still low. You simply must immortalize this moment. Oh man, wow, they got graffiti on the floor. That's news to me. Enjoy Kalailoa for a while. I'm afraid we're getting closer to the end of our tour. The most infamous bay on Oahu. You're gonna want a picture of this. Snap away. Let's start our descent and get ready for the landing. We're arriving in Honolulu, the last stop of our trip.
By flying the Veteran. Now it will fly only for you. The Transport F4U Corsair is yours. A present from the MotorFest.
Pamehana Maikala. Hau Oli, Mai no ke ola. Ualohe paha oe no Maui. Maui a Piki. Maui a ho'opaha I kala. Maui nui a Iwa Iwa. E ole o Maui. Piha pono ai ke au. I ka mehana o kala. Gathering place. This is where I live. Choke things to show you. But we only have time for one race. So, how do you feel about going on a street party tour? Look at this building. It's like the town's welcoming you. You'll see a lot of them in town. All of them with its own style and meaning. Driving in the state capitol. Crazy. Pay attention. An amazing mural on your right, zoom. Khmer Hadar's art. 2 generations linked by Hawaiian culture. Beautiful. Chee-hoo. The race is getting crazy. Don't miss the next one. Remember Lono? That's him with Kaikilani, the woman he loved. Check out these Hawaiian patterns. It celebrates the oceanic people and all of the great heritage and traveling across the great expanse. Made by my boy, another local, Corey Tong. Here we go again. The festival. I love what they've done here. Another gathering place. So blessed to be with you on this journey. I'm not saying goodbye, but instead, hui ho. We'll surely meet again. The island is not so big.
You haven't claimed your reward for this playlist. What a trip! I don't see many other places that could top this island for the next MotorFest edition in my database. Photos make great memories, but cars even more so. The Ford Bronco is yours, and it comes with a complimentary rubber ring for lounging around. You've earned it. New playlist ahead. Let's go! Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff, driver. In a few minutes, you'll enter the world of muscle cars. Beware, you may never want to leave. Muscle cars are more than just a 70-year-old car trend. It's an entire chunk of the American car culture. To tons of people, muscle cars are the epitome of what a vehicle should represent. Allure and power, with some crucial tweaks, and just the right amount of outside-of-the-box thinking. Cars in their fullest might and glory. Standard definition of a muscle car. They are sometimes described as American-made two-door sports cars with a powerful engine. But that's a little reductive, don't you think? Others define them by their V8 engines and rear-wheel drivetrains. The truth is, muscle cars are a philosophy. It's a creed more than anything else. Want to experience it for yourself? Well, good news. We're almost there. the American dream. It's punch it or punch out. No way around it. Let's see what's coming up.
Blaze is more talented than his crewmates, but he's not necessarily what you'd call a creative driver. Test him.
All right, let's move to the next objective. The first event to be a warm-up. Things will get tough real fast. But you'll be backed up by one of the festival's closest partners. Jim Hayfield, a rock star among car collectors. That's not a figure of speech. Jim's an actual rock star who just so happens to own one of the greatest muscle car collections in the world. He's the person lending us all the cars you'll drive during this playlist, and he's got quite the lineup. The song of a V8, music on. Turn up the volume if you dare. Locked. Let's go.
If you win this race, I'll petition for you to join the Diamond Fangs. No? Can you do better than the mystery driver? They are the best, for sure.
Looks like it never happened.
As agreed. Our chief is called Tank. This I promise to tell. Anything else you need?
The first event to be a warm-up. Things will get tough real fast. But you'll be backed up by one of the festival's closest partners, Jim Hayfield, a rock star among car collectors.
Wanna get to Shade? You gonna need to go through me first. Here we go. Another day of Night Stalkers dominating this festival.
over. Be kind, rewind. Be kind, rewind.
Good race. I got notes for next time. Shade is our chief, and she's no pushover. I'm sure the info I'm about to give you will help, but not much.
Always at your disposal. Don't expect the first event to be a warm-up. Things will get tough real fast. But you'll be backed up by one of the festival's closest partners, Jim Hayfield, a rock star among car collectors. The tag's right there. A heartbeat, the song of a V8, music on. Turn up the volume if you dare.
How's it going in there? Yeah, Jim here. I'm guessing you've been told I'll be tagging along. That is my car you're driving after all. All right, let's get straight into it. Rock on! I'm here because my boys at MotorFest needed the best possible lineup for this gig, and just so happens, I got the greatest models you can ask for in my garage. Here's the drill. I provide, you drive. That's one lap. Don't get shy now. Every car you'll use in this playlist are part of my personal collection. But hey, that's okay. This was my idea, so don't get all nervous about it. These ponies are made for rough handling. No matter how fast and harsh you drive, they can take it. And I've been told, you know your way around cars anyway. No sweat, just go. Whether you're a musclehead or you're just here for the Discovery Tour, it doesn't matter. If you're into cars, you're gonna love this. Just listen to that V8 like a chunky, down-tuned guitar riff. Another lap to go. You got the path memorized? Then punch it. That place kind of reminds me of Jackson, Wyoming. I played there a couple of times. You know, feel good, small town kind of vibe, mountain ranges. I know, we're in Hawaii, but the mind wanders. Gotta say, I like the climate here better. That's it. Fire it up. Dude, you got it. These cars are meant to roam wild. That's what this playlist is all about.
About American muscle cars without talking drag racing. The two are pretty much intertwined. Muscle cars became popular during the 60s. At the time, they were mostly rear-wheel drive cars made from affordable everyday vehicle bases, but equipped with powerful V8 engines from much larger machines. One of the goals in making such performance-focused cars was covering a quarter mile as fast as possible. Can you guess which motor racing sport is about going all out for that very distance? Indeed, drag racing. There's a strip real close. A proper try is better than 1,000 words.
Drag racing time. Don't overthink, just burn and fly. Right on! Well, now that was some run. Keep that gauge in the green zone. A good burn is essential here. Yeah, that was gnarly. Let's do it again. Come on, give me that perfect burn. pipes? Like a backup singer in a metal band. Drag racing time. Don't overthink, just burn and fly. Right on! Well, now that was some run. Keep that gauge in the green zone. A good burn is essential here. Yeah, that was gnarly. Let's do it again. Come on, give me that perfect burn. You've got pipes? Like a backup singer in a metal band.
Cars are a call for freedom. Freedom to turn an ordinary car into a vehicular marvel, with a state of mind far away from luxury brand strategies and pricing, and the freedom you feel from actually being behind the wheel of said cars. But Jim should be much better than I am at conveying emotions. He's human after all.
is one of those outrun type of events. Drive fast, hit the checkpoints on time. It's just like that rad game from the 80s. You digging the soundtrack? It's the spot, right? That's my mixtape we're listening to. Meshes well with the sound of the engines, you feel me? I couldn't put you through a muscle car ride without some proper riffs, could I? What are you getting from that Mustang GT? The thing about muscle cars is it's all about that optimal weight-power ratio, which brings top-notch performance, that sweet spot. Past this point, you're in for a serious series of turns. Make sure to stay on the road. Told you, and there's more coming. But hey, curves are part of the fun. Out of the woods. Finish big. A perfect drive. How about that?
To the next freedom-infused event, we're going to make an extra stop. We have a little surprise for you. Although in this case, little may be a poor choice of words. Just head towards the beach and you'll understand. We're real close.
Monster trucks need monster beats. I've got the perfect hip-hop jewel for this crowd. This giant obviously won't handle like a regular Mustang GT. Lucky for you, this is a 2-lap race. You got 1 lap to find your footing and 1 to feed your opponent some dirt. Jump. Now let's crank it to 11. Monster trucks popped up in the late 70s, mostly just for showboating. They only really became a thing in the 80s. Man, that decade truly was something. First lap, time to crush and destroy. Real American monster trucks are used in 2 types of competitions, freestyle stunt and racing. Given MotorFest's racing DNA, we obviously went for the latter. Afraid to use these banked ramps. Ready for takeoff? Yeah!
One more time.
I forgot to rest.
Let's just rewind that one.
Performance, dude. You put on quite a show.
well,